All right. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you might be in time and space. SKYDUDE here. Man. Yesterday. It's always something, isn't it? Every stream. In the immortal words of Rosanna Dana, it's always something. So yesterday, I determined my activities by using my D&D dice, and I ended up drawing and rolling a search and rescue. If you want to see a nightmare, then watch yesterday's episode. I think there were, I don't know, probably a dozen attempts to land, and I botched every single one of them. So after that yesterday, I was bound and determined to try to find some videos on techniques for doing short landings in bush plane. And sure enough, they're like, yeah, you got to think about it completely different. It's just, there's so much different. Normally you come in at shallower angles, but with these things you got to come in at sharp angles, and you got to do a flare, and you got to do power management, and if you can pull it all off without killing yourself, you can usually manage to stop short. So anyway, I've been watching all of the people that are out there making videos. Backwoods Bush Pilots, I think that's the name of their channel. Anyway, I'm going to spend this hour or more just practicing trying to do short landings. So again, the things I want to try to apply. One is doing slips to decrease speed. All right, much steeper approaches than I'm normally used to doing. Trying to hit a mark. Right? They're constantly talking about, you've got to hit your mark. You've got to hit your mark. Okay. Flaring at the last minute. And then normally they said your tendency is to want to pull back after you touch down. Hello, it just started.
All right, I'll call on lunch.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. So again, steep landings, a flare, possibly push the stick forward instead of pulling it back and trying to keep the tail up. So they said if you hit too hard, you're going to bounce, and that's going to stop your brakes from engaging, and you're going to end up going. If you flare too much or come in too shallow, you're going to float. So anyway, if I am going to be able to do any of the search and rescues from here on out, I have to practice this. So let's do a first couple. I'm at KFCS. Kilo Foxtrot Charlie Sierra in Colorado Springs. If anybody wants to multiplay, that's where I'm at. It should be on. And if anybody wants to chat, if you're a bush pilot out there, you want to do some flying and help me out a little bit, there is Discord as well, and that information is in the description. Okay. All right, let me organize my desk a little bit. The plane's going to be out of control for just a moment as it spirals down. Still adjusting my mouse and my joystick, and we don't want to do that. Okay. So the first thing I need to do is figure out a mark, and because we have markings on the runway, you know, we'll go for the line at the tail end of this runway over here. All right, let me slow down a little bit. If I can nail some of these, then we'll take it out into the field a little bit and try some rougher terrain. Whoops. Don't stall it yet. Trying to do a slip and bleed off a little bit of speed. Okay, so gotta come in steep. And they said, you know, try not to dive too much. Actually, you want to put some flaps in. They said you want to bleed off your speed, but try to keep the wings level. And again, I'm shooting for the runway mark. So difficult when you can't see what you're shooting for. I don't think I'm gonna make it. No, overshot it. And then the flare. So we want to... Whoa! And they said the auto shop, the plane auto shops just love tail dragger flyers because they're always doing prop strikes, like, and doing this kind of stuff. All right, so didn't hit my mark. And then you saw what just happened there. Okay. I need to get my slew working for up and down. I've got it like left, right, back, forth. Because I don't want to do this. I don't have to keep hitting reset every single time. Not when it's taking this long. Okay. I have to say that was probably better than all of the landings I tried yesterday. Straight ahead, Cheyenne Mountain, and on all previous live streams where I mentioned Cheyenne Mountain, I also mentioned that's the home of NORAD and also home of the Stargate. You think because of the way you have to operate this thing that you would want to sit much higher. So I'm shooting for the threshold again. Come on, come over. And push the nose forward. Ah! And prop strike. Okay. All right, let's see about slew. We need a slew up and down. Do. Here we go. Easy. Try to stop before the end of the... Oh, I don't think we can now. Let me try to slew. I'll be darned. Whoa. Stalling it out. Ah. Trying to keep the wings level with the horizon, they said. Man, I can't stop the thing from turning on me when we hit. What did I do there? Spun myself around. Oh, it's a very sad day too. Probably have heard by now that Val Kilmer has passed away. And what a guy, huh? Whole world is celebrating him right now. How do I manage to keep putting it over on its side? Uh-oh. Really is broken. Engine malfunction. Yoo-hoo! And all the paint on that side. Oh, I lost all power, I think. The engine just died on me? I think the engine just died. In this case, we better restart. Poor plane is beat up. Do 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 do. Try to get into flap range while using my trim. I'm going to try to trim it out for slow flight first. See how much trim I can put into it. So again, I'm going to be shooting for the threshold. It wasn't so bad, and then I tip over. Oh, and I was so hopeful for that one. We were coming in so nice and slow. My goodness, when she starts full power and just... It should start where your throttle is. Come on. I do not know how to get this thing to land right at all. I just don't have the touch. No, bounced. Dang you. I also think I need a new joystick. I don't want to blame it on the joystick at all, but what I do. Yeah, and again, I don't know why it starts. Normally in the past, it would kind of start level, and it would be at the throttle setting that you currently have. This is starting full power, nose up. Hell, you're on. Crash realism should be on. Plane is broken. Said in the past, some of you people are, I think you have special DNA that most of us don't have. You know, we talk about archetypes and how there's, you know, like the standard ones, the wise man, the fool, the hero, the rogue, whatever. I think universally pilot might also be an archetype. Another thing that could be a problem is we don't have variable control braking, right? It's either on or off in the simulator. So one of the things they talked about in these videos of people doing this for real, you know, talking about brake sensitivity and not applying full brakes, just, you know, being real light on the brakes. And unfortunately, we don't have that option. I don't have foot pedals. I don't think that's my problem, though. And why I can't just make this thing just land even slow or without spinning or tipping forward. Wow. We've done it. I'm not shooting for a mark at the moment. Right now, I'm just trying to concentrate on keeping the wings level, or the wings at, you know, basically they're saying on the horizon. That was one of the things he said. Seems like we're coming in too fast, but we are supposed to be coming in steep though. And then we need to flare it. We bleed off the rest of our power, but we're floating. Doing, don't tip, don't tip. On two wheels. Too much flare. Well, I would like to say getting better, but coming in like a bat out of hell. Oh, don't you dare tip. That was nice. Best one so far. Hold on. I'm gonna give myself a little bit of pat on the back for that. But trying to slip. Dang you. I had hopes for that one too. It's always good until it's not. We have R2. Somebody down there. Looks like somebody was taxiing out there. Too shallow. Uh-oh. That time it started with no engine power. Oh, time to grab a quick sip of coffee while this thing is restarting. Cheers. I am convinced, not that I don't want to learn how to do this and be able to do this, but, you know, this is the reason why vertical takeoff and landing aircraft are going to dominate the future. This is obsolete. It's goofy. I mean, it really is. It's just, everything about it is rolling death dice. And it doesn't matter how good you are at this, one mistake and you're done. You can be an expert at this. We've seen, like, the guy that created the Draco, he was an expert. The original Draco got destroyed. So yeah, this is, it is something to know how to do, and it is a skill to master. But again, at the same time, given if I had the option to use a VTOL, hell, even a helicopter, I would much rather use one of those. And up until now, these were your only options. But as of now, with the vertical takeoff and landing, forget it. This is, I think we're gonna look back and go, these people were crazy. Sure, this was all they had, but still crazy. So thank goodness it is 2025 and the VTOL technology is on the way. And I can't even imagine how many lives that technology is going to save. Truly is a paradigm shift in aviation. The fact that we're going to have VTOL technology, and it's outside of an F-35 for civilian use is fantastic. And I'm imagining that they are working on the civilian jet VTOL as well. It's about time, because it doesn't matter how good you fly, if you die on the landing, it's no good, Yeah, I'm shooting for that threshold. I'm already overshot it. Yeah, maybe. Just too fast, though. Baba. Flare too much. Easy. Oof. Too bad. Why, oh why? Why, oh why? And why don't they put, I don't understand why they don't put more weight towards the back. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, please. I have no engine. There we go. I have to do a quick repair and refuel. Why, oh why? Uh-huh. Broke our back. Yeah, and then again, you don't have enough, I don't know if there's a way to adjust sensitivity on the brake. But you almost can't, because you're almost guaranteed that she's going to tip over. All right. Well, that's practice for the day. I think I'm going to try to avoid those search and rescues. I mean, I'm not going to. I mean, it's a challenge now. You know, the gauntlet has been thrown down, as with everything else, and I'm going to have to learn how to do this no matter what. Boy. All right, well, that does it for this live stream. You have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Happy flying to you. Or what's the better way to say that? Good flying to you. Safe flying to you. May your wings have mirth. I have no idea what to say to end these things. Goodbye.